It's a really, in my mind, a small rocket compared to what the space shuttle was, but it's really effective. It's a nice smooth ride as we go uphill. It takes about 9.5 minutes to get to space.
Well, it's an honor for me to be a small part of this incredible day honoring Ellison Onizuka. It's obviously legendary, kind of the history and the legacy that he left, and for kids from this island where he was from to be part of something special like this is incredible.
That's going to be a big milestone for us. We have a lot of challenges ahead of us, but
Onizuka Day is a way for us to carry on Ellison's legacy and expose the students to different science projects, science exhibits, and also bringing in an astronaut to keep them abreast of the space program and help us to remember the Challenger crew.
When you're first up there, you're kind of clumsy flying around like as you know.
Onizuka Day for me is a really special event. I was in high school when the Challenger went up and exploded, and I really remember that event because there were two people that were super important on board. Ellison Onizuka, of course, Hawaii boy, Japanese descent, I'm half Japanese, and so I felt a real connection with him. And then the second person on board, Krista McAlfee, who was the teacher on board, I was planning on being a teacher when that happened, and so it was like I was so proud that there was this teacher plus this local boy from Kona, you know, that they were astronauts. They were going up in this rocket, going into space, and then glued to the TV, and then tragedy. And so for me, being here, it's like a celebration of his life and all of what he wanted to achieve for Hawaii and science.
All right, here we are in Kazakhstan because that's where the Russians launch from. That's where their launch site is. We're in these.
We get to take a few personal items to space with us, and as did Ellison Onizuka back in the day of Challenger. He had a small kit of things, of personal items, one of them being a soccer ball. Actually went on the flight with them. Obviously the flight didn't make it, but they did find this soccer ball in the wreckage off the coast of Florida, and it was returned. It was actually made by his daughter's soccer team at the Clear Lake High School, which is where our kids went to high school as well. And so when I asked the principal of the high school, is there anything I can fly for you? She said, oh, okay, can you fly this soccer ball that was, never got to space where it was intended to go? And I was like, absolutely. So I was just, again, a small part of an incredible story. And so once we got it up there, we took some pictures, started posting it on social media. The Onizuka family then found out about it and were just deeply touched. And then I had an incredible honor when I got home to present the ball back to the family. And that was a really special moment.
Ellison's legacy is to don't be afraid to dream, reach for the stars. And if you study hard, work hard, those dreams can be accomplished.
So I really want to be an astronaut when I grow up. It's kind of been my dream job ever since I was like about 7, I think.
I think kids sometimes just need a little inspiration maybe that they don't get from either their peer group or their family or something, just some kind of an outside inspiration. And so we, of course, at NASA want to inspire people to be explorers and critical thinkers and maybe scientists or engineers down the road, people that are interested in the STEM fields. It's very important for our nation to have that for folks interested in technology and science and math and engineering, so as we go forward in the future. So we don't want to let that drop off. We have a really strong workforce now in the STEM fields, and we want that to continue. So hopefully today I can inspire a handful of folks to want to do something like that down the road.